So, I know I said this video would be out yesterday. I was supposed to. I had it uploaded, all ready to go. It crashed in the middle of editing. Thankfully, I still have the base file of it, so I'm going to try and re-edit this. But this is me editing it in the future, so I thought I'd give you this clip why. Tight ends video still be out today, so 2 videos in 1 day. You're welcome. Again, extremely sorry for this, and let's hope it doesn't happen again when I'm editing this one. Otherwise, I might just post the top 5 receivers on my TikTok. So, hopefully that will get some views. Maybe it might. I don't know. Anyways, enjoy the video. Back, everybody, to a review in sports. My name is James Irvin. You already know, for the top 5 receiver videos, we got to bring out the Davante Adams jersey. And can we just appreciate how clean this thing looks? Ooh, Adams. Got the 17 on it. It's a white jersey, too. Green Bay's. I love this jersey. I'm going to get this thing signed. We're going to frame it. It'll hang probably right back here. But until it is signed, I can wear it. But let me tell you, this is such a nice jersey, man. Ooh. All right. Before we get into the top 5 receiver videos, you know how we've done every honorable mention, but rules for this, 2017 past, 2017 and up. That's all I'm looking at. I'm not looking at historical stats. I'm not doing greatest receiver of all time. Like, when there are players who've been playing since, like, the 50s, right? You know, it's like, I can't do this. This is based off recent years. Honorable mentions, we get A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Chris Godwin, Justin Jefferson, Michael Thomas, Calvin Ridley, Adam Thielen, and Keenan. Now, there are so many good receivers. Those probably the most honorable mentions we have. Because, I mean, there are just so many good receivers out there. Like, A.J. Brown, you got Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Chris Godwin, Justin Jefferson. I just named them all. Those are the guys that didn't make the top 5. How good are the guys that did make top 5? Guys you can make cases for to be on the top 5. Mike Evans, 100%. Michael Thomas, 100%. And why? He was hurt the past couple of years, and I think there's just some guys that just proved to be better than him. Jefferson didn't make it, 1-year player, obviously. Calvin Ridley, if he continues up last year, he will be he's already top 10. He will definitely be top 5 for sure if he keeps this up. Adam Thielen, Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin, and people, DK, Tyler Lockett, man, is like almost better than him, and he's on his own team. So, Mike Evans, definite one that you could honestly make the biggest case for it out of all these. Michael Thomas, too. Thielen doesn't get enough love, but he's a great receiver. Keenan Allen's the one that definitely doesn't get enough love out of the league. He's phenomenal over there in LA. And then A.J. Brown. Man, if he continues up this dominance, he's going to be the best wide receiver in the league in a few years. I have no doubt of that in my mind at all. So, but let's get to the top 5. At number 5 is Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes' best friend. Is he the number 1 target? Is he? Travis Kelce? I don't know. But Tyreek Hill's speed just makes him lethal. And problem with most of these speedsters like this, John Ross, John Brown, they're really, really fast. And they can create some separation with their speed, but they just can't catch the football. Tyreek Hill creates a separation with his speed. He's so fast, he just run by you, and he catches the football. He's extremely athletic. And you know what? Him and Patrick Mahomes make a great tandem, and Tyreek Hill's numbers are going to be boosted because of Patrick Mahomes. You get a quarterback like that, Patrick Mahomes' numbers are boosted because of Tyreek Hill. Like, he's just an all-around great receiver. The speed is what makes him a little undersized. That doesn't matter at all because he's so fast and so athletic, he can just go up and make any catch, really, that you throw to him. Look. 1, 2, Tyreek Hill's already 30 yards downfield beating this man. It's a touchdown. But Tyreek Hill is so good. This just shows you how great the wide receivers are in the NFL. He's number 5. So, coming in at number 4 is Stefan Diggs. I think Diggs helped Josh Allen out so much. Josh Allen, everybody was questioning it. He got him Stefan Diggs. Stefan Diggs really proved last year. Was he the number 1? Stefan Diggs wanted to be the number 1 receiver right there. He was tired of living in Adam Thielen's shadow. And this proved it. Stefan Diggs, I think, single-handedly made this Buffalo Bills offense 10 times better than what it already was. Stefan Diggs helped out Josh Allen so much in so many ways. They brought them to the AFC Championship, and Josh Allen's getting all the love. That should have been Stefan Diggs. I'm not saying Josh Allen doesn't have the ability, because he's got to make the throws. But you get a number 1 receiver like Stefan Diggs in there who can run these routes and make these catches. Yeah, they're going to look like an MVP type quarterback. And that's why I think Stefan Diggs maybe should have got Offensive Player of the Year. Derrick Henry, no hate to him. But I mean, just the value that Stefan Diggs brings to just the value he brings to the Bills. And that's what it is. Number 3, Julio Jones. People are forgetting how great Julio Jones is. I'm putting him at 3 just off these past few years. If we were going off, like if I just had these receivers and we were going since like 2016 or like 2012, some of these guys wouldn't be in the league, but Julio Jones would be the best receiver in the league. If I did a top 5 receivers from the year 2012 and on, Julio Jones, off that consistency alone, would be in the top 5. Now, he's had some injury issues, but it's Julio freaking Jones. That is a franchise type player. Okay? He was the face in Atlanta for a long time. Made a great Super Bowl catch that should have won the Super Bowl if it wasn't for choking. Julio Jones is probably the best physical receiver in the league. And now he gets to join up with A.J. Brown. Maybe another great physical receiver. Julio Jones goes up and makes every catch. The route running, the toe tap. It's wonderful. Julio Jones is amazing, and people are forgetting it, and I'm tired of people forgetting it now, since this is based off, like, only a couple years and up. He's going to be at number 3 because there's 2 receivers that have been quite better than him. But a fully healthy Julio Jones is more than likely the best receiver on the field. Like, 8 times out of 10, he's the best receiver on the field. And it's not really close because he has been so amazing. He's just been hurt, and of course he's getting older. But again, prime Julio Jones was the best receiver in the league. That wasn't close. Julio Jones now probably number 3 on the list. But let's stop hating and let's not forget how good Julio Jones was. Number 2, DeAndre Hopkins. In my other top 5 receivers video I did way back in midseason, Hopkins was number 1, and that was after the Hail Mary. He's dropped a little bit because of... We'll get to that one, man. I'm excited to talk about that one. DeAndre Hopkins was amazing. He was Deshaun Watson's best friend for a while. Hopefully they didn't get massages together. And now he gets to become Kyler Murray's best friend. Now, they didn't make the playoffs this year, but I would imagine that in a few years, if Cliff Kingsbury gets his act together and stops coaching like a buffoon, then Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins will be maybe the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the league. Kyler Murray is so talented. DeAndre Hopkins is so talented. He makes catches that shouldn't even be real, okay? DeAndre Hopkins, for the past couple of years, was the best receiver in the league. He just was. Now, after a couple of years coming, somebody took a spot. But DeAndre Hopkins is so good. And, it's hard to rank any of these 5 receivers. There could be you could switch number 2 and number 1. You could switch 3 and 1 or like 4 and 1 or 4 and 2. It just depends on who you talk to, right? There are some people that prefer this guy. Some people prefer this guy. This is my list. Leave your list down in the comments below. I'd love to see those. Look, DeAndre Hopkins is great. And he runs routes incredible. And I could just talk up any of these players to be the number 1 receiver. But the number 1 receiver in the league, Davante Adams. Come on, was it going to be anyone else? Was it going to be anyone else? I didn't put Rodgers at 1. I am allowed to have Davante Adams at 1. He was so phenomenal last year. He was Aaron Rodgers' number 1 weapon. If you look at that Green Bay Packers offense, you don't have Davante Adams in there, you're not going 13-3. You're not going to the NFC Championship game. You don't do a lot of these things. Aaron Rodgers probably doesn't win MVP. Because who else would it be thrown to? Alan Lazard, MVS. Just Jamal. Can we put Jamal Williams at wide receiver? Like, who else would we throw to? Davante Adams was the most important player of success to that offense last year. Look at the numbers. He was phenomenal. Davante Adams was out of this world. He was so out of this world. He was so good. If we're looking off stats last year alone, Adams number 1. 19, Adams was great. 18, Adams was great. I mean, Davante Adams is the number 1 receiver in the league. And that I stand by that. There may be a little bit of biasm to us as I'm wearing a Green Bay Packers hat. Got a Green Bay Packers helmet right here. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams jersey on. But only a little bit of biasm. Look, DeAndre Hopkins midseason was the best receiver in the league. Devontae Adams after that was just phenomenal. I mean, the things he did to help lead this Packers team. He helped. He was part of it. Without Devontae Adams, the Packers aren't a playoff team. They're maybe still be a playoff team. But Devontae Adams, man, is so good. There's reports that we're going to make him the highest paid receiver in the league. Absolutely deserved. Yes, please go get Devontae Adams. They need to get Devontae Adams on there. If Nick Chubb falls, he no longer stays on there. I'll probably just put him somewhere else on this desk that's getting filled up quite quickly. Look, Devontae Adams is so good, and I love him. And we need to sign him. If we don't sign him, we're screwed. Big time. Devontae Adams, man, probably the best route runner in the league. Probably. Because he just did so good. He got so much separation. I mean, Devontae Adams, man. They had the pass interference, this guy. San Francisco game. They held his glove and ripped it off. He still made the catch. Some of these catches he makes, I mean, you throw it to Devontae Adams, you're going to get a catch. 98% of the time. I'm telling you. Devontae Adams is just so good. And you know what? You can call me biased a little bit, but you can't lie. There's a solid, very solid argument for him being number one, actually. In fact, there's a solid argument for DeAndre Hopkins and Julio Jones, Stefan Diggs, and Tyreek Hill, all to be the number one receiver in the league. They're all so great. It's not take away from any of it. I personally just think Devontae Adams is better than anyone right now. As of right now. When this is being recorded, July 3rd, 2021. Happy 4th. Alrighty, so there's the list. Tyreek Hill, Stefan Diggs, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, and Devontae Adams. Let me know what you guys think of this list down below. Make sure to like and comment. Tight ends should be coming out tomorrow when this is being recorded. So, there you go. There's the list. Top 5. Adams is 1. Sue me. Thank you for listening.